Alrighty, righty. So, Base 44 is a new challenger in town. So, let's have a look at it today. It is something similar to Lovable, but on Bolt.new. So, we'll test it up against those two tools as well. But actually, there's a couple of interesting features that Base 44 has that I would really like to see in Bolt and Lovable. So, this is what it looks like when you sign in, right? So, you just type the app that you want to create, of course, and I'm quite interested in this like deep coding. So it's like gonna do a lot more work with the features, right? So that is one of the problems with Lovable and Bolt, right? It struggles with kind of deep features, not deep, but like features, actually creating something that works, right? I was creating an app there a while ago, and it took me ages to try and get it to work in Bolt, but I got it to work in Lovable after a while. It was like adding API keys, all of that stuff, so this will be quite interesting to test out yourself. I just tested out a quick little app here. So let's have a look at this. So I just said create a Stand Store clone, right? Stand Store is a platform that you can sell digital products with fully functional abilities to sell PDFs. So this is what I got here. So it's a PDF store, right? And yeah, I just uploaded my CV here just to test it out a little bit. So yeah, you can just download it here. It didn't automatically like add users or payments, stuff like that, but it looks pretty nice. It works very similar to Bolt and Lovable here, you can see. So you can just upload stuff, select element. This works very well. Look, you can see it just works really nicely, and some of them other ones can be a little bit buggy sometimes, so I like that. That's very cool. And yeah, you just keep adding whatever. There's suggestions here. One thing I like here is also the steps, right? So it actually went through step by step. Always a good thing to do with AI, I think. So it created a PDF, and yeah, I published it, and it looks really nice and actually works. So quite happy with that. It has, yeah, the store and then the dashboard. Obviously, I would probably add payments, but a super easy way to just get started selling digital products. Like, right, I just did it in one prompt, but obviously you could just change this around. But I think the real key with this is the workspace here. So let's have a look at some of these features. All of these things I want in my tool, right, is analytics. Really important. I want to see how many people are going to my apps, right? Because if I can create 10 apps, then I can see, okay, one of them is getting way more traction than the other one. It's getting traffic coming from whatever SEO or from Twitter or X or wherever it's coming from. Okay, you can see it's got 17 visits, just me really, but I've just been clicking around, right? But you can see that that would be super valuable to have analytics to this stuff. Okay, domain, you definitely want to have your own custom domain if you're actually creating something, right? Because yeah, for SEO purposes, you want an exact match keyword domain if possible, right? Payments, so they do have this payment integration where you just add the Stripe, so it's all set up apparently to work, right? So you just add your Stripe page, and then it will add the button, and really good. So, and then it saves your users, so that's quite interesting if you are adding users, whereas with Bolt and Lovable we would have more a super base um integration, right? So I think this is actually easier for beginners, right, to have all this stuff right there. Yeah, so really good. You can also add the code. That's only in the paid plan, though. You can see even the way it looks here, it's like doesn't look so complicated for a non-coder, right? You can just change the different files here. Sometimes when you look at a code editor and IDE, it looks quite difficult. So yeah, you can add APIs and your settings here. So a really interesting app. It seems to have very similar pricing to, I mean, the prices are quite similar to Lovable and Bolt. So you've got your $20, 50 and 100. That's the same as Lovable, I think. So yeah, let's have a look at Lovable. So I will compare this in the description down below, because yeah, it's going to take me. I'm going to have to ask ChatGPT to compare monthly messages between the three. So I'll leave that down in the description to see. You can see exactly a comparison table. I won't be able to put a table on YouTube, but you know what I mean. I'll try to make it clear so that you can see the different pricing, right? Okay, so to be fair to the other ones, let's do the exact same prompt in Bolt. and Lovable, and we'll see what we get from each of these. So let's see and compare them. I think that would be quite interesting to do. Right, so Lovable is bringing up this one, and we also have Bolt doing that. So while that's doing that, I have a new course, right, on Bolt.new. So it's kind of like make money with Bolt.new, right? And the reason that I wanted to do this is because, it's so easy now to actually create little apps, and there's just tons and tons of things that you can do, right? So I want to really help you to actually make money out of that. My background is in marketing, right, and SEO. So I know that you can make tons of these apps, but like if you're not going to make any money, then it's kind of pointless. Well, I don't know if that's what I want to do, is make money out of these. So I'll leave a link to this. It's really cheap. I don't want to spend, I don't want you to spend tons of money on this. Basically, there's kind of like an introduction part to help you use Bolt better. And then what I'm going to do is go through live builds. So like just the use cases, right? So it's like different types of websites, different types of apps, all of that. So every week we'll have like a new live build, and we'll talk about it, and we'll get that together, right? So let's see what we have here. Lovable is still going here, as is Bolt. Okay, so Bolt has actually just given us a whole plan here. So let's go. Okay, so now it's going to start doing the coding. Okay, so Bolt is ready, and Lovable seems to be creating a super app of some form. I don't know. Let's see what it is. But this is the kind of colors. I like the little features there that it does there. So it has different things. Let's see. We didn't really get a way to add our products though, did we? So they did actually give us, more options here, but would have been nice, I suppose, to add my products here. I don't see a way I can do that. Oh, it's got a dark mode. Okay, that's cool. And let's see what happens if no. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so oh no, it did. It added something to the cart, but all right. So just looking at it in the full preview, yeah. I mean, it's a good start, I suppose. Not very functional. I do find that's kind of the thing with Bolt, is like often it will just look nice. I kind of like the designs that they have, but it's not really functional. So obviously we would have to keep going through here, or export it to something else if it's not working for you. So yeah, Lovable is still going. Um, Obviously I don't really care about. Oh, we have build unsuccessful. Not so good. I don't really care about the time, obviously. I just want something good. All right, so we have the Lovable one is ready. Took me a couple of goes. There was errors there. Actually, yeah, when Lovable really actually works, sometimes I just open up like two tabs and then just give it two. You also need to think a bit more about the prompt. I didn't give a great prompt here, did I? So, one thing that's very cool is all of these pages. Look, we've got the cart working, the checkout. Well, I don't know if they're working yet, but you can see this is properly done here. Okay, so yeah, I mean that looks really nice. I like that. Right, and our products here, so it looks more like a full website. Definitely does. I wonder. These probably don't go anywhere. Okay, well actually they do work. I doubt this goes somewhere. But okay, yeah, we got 404. Okay, but we could prompt that to get it better. I don't really mind that. That's fine. I really like this. Actually, it looks very, very nice. Let's see what happens. Okay, we actually got into new pages, right? So, yeah, well, that's a bit mixed up, but we have different products there. So let's see when we can actually register here. That's pretty nice. Okay, so I am like a registered user here. You can see my name up here. So I think it would be cool if I could create my PDF. I think that was what I really meant by this store. So yeah, I don't think we actually. Okay, we have a cart. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can add them to the cart. Okay, I can add it to the cart. Yeah, okay, I can proceed to check it. Okay, it's pretty nice, but I suppose I also need the part to add. So it didn't do that, but overall, pretty nice, right? So let's go back to base 44. So I like these little things as well, just to be able to share, copy the link. It's easy to just create that app that's actually working. I can already upload. So for simple apps, I think this is probably for newbies, probably the best one to actually use. I like Bolt for, little things with, I like the designs a little bit. This Lovable, I suppose, is also more for just real websites. Really, really impressive as well. So yeah, I just think we're in a crazy world now where we can just, get our ideas into existence. Right. That's it for this video. I definitely recommend trying them all out. Right. It's not a big deal to try them all out and see what works best for what you want to do. And yeah, check out the Bolt new course if you want more information about building and trying to monetize this type of product.